In this exercise, we're going to begin the work of aligning our letters with the checkers in the background. So we have 16 checkers, we've got 16 letters and numbers, and we're good to go. Everybody's got a date, don't you know? I've gone ahead and saved my progress as groupedoutLines.ai, so-called because I have grouped every single one of these objects right here. And you can see that's the case if you twirl open the letters layer. You're going to see T in front because I moved it to the front of the stack. Everybody else is in sort of opposite legibility order here. So we start at the bottom reading een, and then slaw, upside down, of course, and then baby, and then finally 2009, and then T. I've gotten rid, by the way, of my point text objects, and I've also gone ahead and moved T back into its original position, because we don't want the T aligned to the upper left-hand corner. Instead, the letter we're looking for is 9, which isn't a letter, actually. It's a number, but that's okay. And by the way, just to sort of clear things off so that we don't have a lot of confusion going on here, I'm going to Alt-click or Option-click on the letters layer to select all of these objects. And then I'm going to scroll over to the right here, and I'm going to move these objects off to the side. That is, these letters and numbers. And then let's go ahead and center the checkerboard, more or less. I need to see the letters as well. Like so. All right, I'm going to click off, then click on the 9, move it roughly into position. It doesn't need to be exactly in position, of course, because we're going to use the alignment function to solve that problem. Grab the green E and put it there. And then the next letter we need is either one of the B's. Both B's are yellow, so they'll work out fine. And put it in this location right there. And then I want you to grab the blue E and move it to the down right position like so. Let's just get that 2 out of the way for a moment. All right. So this is where these letters belong in our unjumbled world. And so I'm going to go ahead and click on the 9 and then shift-click on the background checker right there. In order to select it, click again in order to make it the key object because it's in the proper position. The 9 is not. And then I want you to click on horizontal align center and then vertical align center. And you may wonder, why is it always align center, align center, align center? Why don't we do align bottom? Because we don't want to. That looks wrong. So go ahead and choose vertical align center, like so. All right, let's do the same thing with the E. So click on the E, shift-click on its square, click on its square again without the shift key, then click on each one of the center icons right there up here in the control palette, and now it's aligned properly. And the next thing we want to do, I clicked off in order to deselect everything. Click on the E, shift-click on the B, shift-click on the E, and shift-click on the 9. And just to make sure that this point is well taken here, I'm going to move this E and this B to totally arbitrary, ridiculous positions like so. Then I'll click on the E, shift-click on the B, shift-click on the E, and shift-click on the 9. And now let's distribute according to our selection. So make sure that Align to Selection is turned on here. And then I'm going to click on the Vertical Distribute Center icon, and then I'll click on the Horizontal Distribute Center icon. And we get these guys aligned perfectly, like we're seeing them right there. So what Illustrator's done is it's aligned the E and the B with the most radically positioned objects in the selection, which are the 9 and the blue E right there. And we have a perfect distribution of letters inside of their checkers. You can get out a ruler and measure them if you want to. In the next exercise, we are going to position the remaining letters inside of our artwork.